Woo! Chat! Gaming! Yes! Gaming Mallard. Yes! Good gaming, such wow. We're here. We're back. We're back for another week, another week of Warframe. We are flying solo tonight, which is a rarity. It's nice sometimes to take a load off and just do it all yourself. We are, as the stream title implies, we will be doing Descendia. We are gonna be doing some Descendia shenanigans. I do have to work a little bit of a different set for it, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it. We'll just I guess we'll just run the normal Valk set. That should be fine. I'm gonna potato you. Potato you and potato you. Yeah, this is probably fine. I actually need to put another form into you. What was the build I was even going for? I don't fucking remember. What am I missing here? Reach pressure point, steel, crit. Ornate magnetic. I probably just go. Just load damage on it, probably, is the answer. Stacking crit's probably just the answer, yeah. Do I have Organ Shatter on here? I don't. It's pretty mean. That's actually some pretty mean damage. It's gotta be said. I actually need to format this one more time. Putting a dash in for this is probably a good idea. Just because that gets me a lot of free polarity, and the odds that I don't run Prime Fever Strike are low. Right? And then there's the fifth form. Oh, that's right, I actually need to put an Arcane in you. You're going to easily overexceed the cap on duplicate, so I don't want you. I've forgotten about Dowdy, because this is actually a very high puncture weapon. Yeah, it is. That's an oopsie on my part, forgetting about Dowdy. Although I guess I have the polarity to spare, so it kind of doesn't matter, and I'll wind up using it anyways. Just drag you over here and make the sacrifice for that and call it a day. So it doesn't really matter all that much. What I want then, because I don't want the other galvanized, right? No, because I want to swing fast. I need attack speed. I definitely, no, well, I'm playing this on Valk, so I don't really care. 64 status damage. I mean, we're not doing anything really. Though I guess if I change it, which odds are I probably will wind up changing it with a Vice. But even then, I always feel like, am I the only one that always feels like they forget mods sometimes? That I'll do a build and I'll be like, and then somebody will be like, hey, why isn't this on there? And I'm like, fucking shocked Pikachu face. It's like, how did I forget of like X, Y, or Z mod, right? I feel like I do that all the fucking time. Well, cause on Weeping Wounds is what, 440%? That gives me like almost guaranteed status effects when I'm all stacked, actually. I could just slam Weeping Wounds in here, right? Slamming Weeping Wounds in here isn't the worst, actually. I don't hate just slamming Weeping Wounds. Just more incentive for me to keep combo count up. I've got the +6 extra seconds here. Although actually, I could probably cut Glad Rush with the... That's right, I got the Arcanes. Right, let me, I got the 2 adapters here. Like, realistically, this should just be... Steals, this is not... What is this? What was I doing here? I mean, you're just getting my dexterity mods for right now. This will be the dexterity. This is the actual use build. I mean, they're both gonna be used. This is just gonna get like actual arcanes. And honestly, I should probably have a third build where it's like the Bulwark set for someone like Valkyr. And then if we look at like a general use set, I don't know. I don't even know what this would be off the top of my fucking head. I mean, this is all correct. Probably Magnetized Cycle. What are we doing mainly? And then Venomous Clip, because we've got it. And Venomous Clip is real good. Man, I really do not have a good set for this. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some edits here, huh? Aren't we? That's unfortunate. Actually, that's something I guess I've never considered. Is where this goes, right? Oh, that's right. We're innate heat. Honestly, gas magnetic. You kind of just go really sicko mode, huh? Wow, that's like kind of nice. You actually do a lot like this. I hadn't even considered that. What would you want if you were using this like in general combat for like improving efficacy of this? Just run Merciless, right? I guess, because that's just more damage. Like, there's nothing wrong with this. Because like odds that you're not really getting weak point hits with these. These aren't weapons meant for that. I'm gonna like shrink myself so I'm not like obstructing a fucking third of the screen. Venom has 10 seconds of a combined status effect, inflicting the same side effect, 90% chance. Oh, debilitates. Debilitate is actually... Huh. Debilitate is interesting. Because if I go debilitate... That makes me want more status chance, though. Which I just don't think I'm going to be able to get most of the time. Honestly, it might just be better. This just might be better. Honestly, it might not be worth even having a second config for this and then just run both dexterity as a pseudo thing. Because it's not like the dexterity mods don't benefit the Archgun. It's just harder. do you want this version where you're in on like the big PP armor? Anyway, back to Haruto. Because of that, you don't actually need Glad Rush. You could even just do away with that. For what, I have no fucking idea. But puncture, let's go. Does that actually improve my crit damage at all? It's very slightly. Not an amount worth it. Because Fever Strike, yeah, takes away 0.8 crit damage. It's 0.8 crit damage for how much actual damage? For another 1100 damage. It's probably worth it, actually. That's a lot of damage getting multiplied over 20 times per crit. And that's not counting in the fact that I've got not Warcry. I've got what's Kalerva's ability? Wrathful Advance. Okay. That is something, actually. I still feel like I want, like, I'm like just short of a better arcane for Valkyrie Talons than Exposure. But like also Exposure just does a shit ton of extra damage. It's not like Valkyrie needs it though. I just don't get any like fun utility stuff. We're gonna go. All right, I forgot I had this on public, whatever. That's fine. It's fine, gang. We all gooch. Oh, this man is a man of culture. He's got the Valkyrie heirloom. He got the Valkyrie heirloom thing. The picture. I can't think of what the fuck it called. Glyph. There we go. Words. I can't words today, guys. I do apologize for that. I'm gonna be like rather lacking in totality today. Yeah. Just a long day. Orc does not really lend itself to doing anything. There we go. Do we have 2 Valks? We do. That was a cute Warcry, 73%. Wow. Wow, this is oh my god! I'm still ramping up damage, guys. Oh my god! What am I watching? Why do I do so much fucking damage? Yeah, it's like, oh wow, surprise, surprise. You did a build with 5 fucking Forma, and you're surprised you're doing fucking ludicrous balls amount of damage. Wow, who would have guessed? Me, I'm a little surprised. I'm actually very impressed with the good Haruto. Actually, I have to say. I'm pleasantly surprised. All right. I don't particularly care about this floor, but I do have to get through it to do the rest. I'm gonna be honest, this floor is actually just actively bad for me because I'm going to lose Warcry here. I think. I'm more than likely going to lose Warcry here. We'll see though. I might not. What is this? What is this Valkyrie? What is this Octavia track? Marie! I will murder many a bitch for you, Marie. I just need you to understand that. Octavia Valkyrie. Yeah, I mean, this should be fine. Like, this is like a fairly respectable team comp. All right. I'm just getting annoyed at getting knocked around. Is literally what that is. All right. So how's everyone doing, chat, by the way? How was everyone's day? How's everyone's weeks going so far? We're like almost halfway done now. Wow, this is a, like, I get it's for efficiency, but wow, I do hate Octavia tracks like this. Like, cause it's just obnoxious. Okay, well, yeah, we're not. Murder! You're all gonna die here! You're all gonna die here! Oh, my back. You ever get like that good itch? The good itch is where it's at. No. Okay. Saved it somehow. Is there a guy up? Oh, there's a drone. I was like, where's there a guy? There's gold in them there hails. Man was fucking hiding. Come here. I just want to play. Come here. Like, the buffs are good usually. Yeah, like weapon damage. My shoulders. All right, where are we going? All right. How do I finish that much faster? I do have the parkour velocity, actually. I forgot about that. I did forget I have the 25% extra from Ripline Augment. You guys having fun? What is Valkyrie running? Cernos, Grimoire, Venga? I mean, I agree with everything. I disagree with everything but the Venga. But that's just me. Marie tries so hard. I want to be honest, I was not even paying attention that we were on an Astrolab level. Brain didn't even process it. So that tells you where I'm at mentally today, chat. Not a good head day. believe we refer to that as overt exhaustion. Yeah, this Octavia fucking ain't helping. The fucking hammer beat. Gross. I'm just gonna hang out with them until I can get to the bottom of the Descendia. It's on the, yeah, we're gonna do this and then probably switch over to solo lobby. Oh god, that tab out. Oh my god, that tab out was amazing. I normally don't like trying to tab out, but holy shit. All right, what do you got? What do you got, woman? Woman, give me my buffs. Give now. Yeah, here you go. Give me energy and health regen. Yep. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yep, yippers. I'm gonna have a fucking conniption at the Octavia, the hammer, the have the amp and everything, and the metronome. Oh my god. It's nothing on this specific Octavia. I just don't like Octavia because the noises get to me. Like that's it. A little slow on the uptake today. One of them must have a bomb ass connection. Okay, we didn't need to throw them all on the same one, guys. But Spider Mommy worth it? I mean, yes. Not even for Spider Mommy. Like I said, the problem's Octavia, not Araxia. All right, let me throw 2 over here, so that way it's topped up. The other O frame? Yeah. Octavia, not Araxia. I have nothing wrong with Octavia. It's literally just like the fucking hammer beat. Like, because the optimal Octavia build is to just slam the notes together. And I'm like, wow, boy howdy, does that feel awful in my head. So that's more what it is. And I'm just like, damn. Yep. Certainly is. Okay, I was like, I brought Zeneric, right? Not like I need it. Ruth, is this your true form? It's diabolical. Poor fucking Ruth can't catch a break. How is this other Valkyr doing like nothing? Like that's impressive to do no damage as a Valkyr. Why Grimoire? What benefit does Grimoire bring to Valkyr? Like, actual question. Because I know I haven't played with all of the toe mods, and there's very likely to be some that are just like very relevant for her. Just there's 8. I assume there's one that's really good for her, and I'm just like, there's got to be something killer. Because otherwise it just seems bad. Cause like I don't know. You bring a single target and you bring a big dick damage weapon for gun. Honestly, you could go double like chaff clear on the gun, and I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. Try to let them come to me, guys. The less I have to walk, the better. We are going with the old man mentality here for this. Having that extra timer is super nice. Like, the timers are stupid long right now for melee combo. That's kind of nice. I do have to admit, especially when that gets combined with what is it, Monterey? Like, you just don't have issues. Get fucking got. All right, and now we leave. Oh, every bone can pop. Please let me feel sweet relief of everything popping at once. I want it to be so loud that fucking chat can hear it. Just like hit me with the wind up and all you hear is as I just fucking implode when I crack everything. Hi. It'll be fine. Leon, you could stay in these like air bubbles. That'd be preferable. I'm assuming you lose health whenever you're in the things in the stink, right? In lake chemical warfare. I mean, oh, that's right. Actually, he's Harrow. I mean, what are the odds he's actually gonna hit a headshot? But They should have given them like fucking aimbot while they're in here. Never miss headshots. Hello, Leon. You good there, bud? Okay, and down we go. Where's the dude? There he is. I was like, where's the other dude? I know he's around here. I know we have a fourth teammate. Oh, Argon. Isn't there, Stabby? Don't mind if I do. Fortunately, that's not an Archon shard for me, but I can wish it was. A boy can dream, chat, can he? Bum, bum, bum. Chat, he's starting to feel it. He's beginning to believe. Sure. Sure. That seems all right. Man's still debating. Man is still debating. Hell yeah. Yeah, the energy regen when I'm not using abilities is kind of insane. Maria has like no chill and it's hilarious. All right. We going down. You're going down, boy. All right, only a few more Infernums and then we're done with the initial clear. Kill someone special. Got a few already. Let's reset Wrathful here. That is the one thing about Valkyr is, with the way I built her, it doesn't really leave much in the way for, like, duration. But you also kind of don't need it. Is a thing I've learned. Because, like, the big thing, at least on my build, is that, okay, Wrathful's 20 seconds. You don't need Wrathful most of the time. Wrathful is just, like, gratuitous amounts of damage most of the time. You know, with however many 100% of strength I have getting added on. Her talons are usually more than enough. Or now the Haruto, actually. Even. Haruto might hit harder than her talons. It's pretty close. Getting to use Doughty is a big deal. That's a lot of extra damage. For absolutely freaking free. Oh, to be honest, I thought I fucked that when I went to go kill it. Amazing. How are we looking on Mafika? Oh, wow. Really good, actually. We've been doing this for 20 minutes. Oh my God. It's our, wait. We've already been doing this for 20. Oh. I didn't realize I'd already been doing this for, I've already been on stream for like 40 minutes. I guess I did spend like a solid 20 minutes doing, wow. Wow, this is actually a really annoying week. I was like, you can't damage them, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Ah, this is actually kind of infuriating. just don't get caught, I guess. Alright, so it's probably just gonna be Jakku I bring. I guess it could. I just need a box breaker frame. I don't need. It doesn't need to be Jakku. Who'd be the most self-sufficient? I'll have to take a look at my arsenal. So the floor we should be looking for, chat, this week is, I believe, floor 20, right? Which, I mean, at that point, we may as well do a full clear with Ruth, because she's just the next floor. But essentially, why is it's the number of crates in the room is just very high. I like, the Oricans are just like the fucking British or something, which is hilarious. It's something completely like analogous, and it's really funny to me. Like, like they're just like, yeah, we had hunting hounds, and it's like, yeah, you did. The more you hear about the Orican, the worse it fucking gets every time. Where's Galamos? There you are. Hi, Galamos. What are you doing? Somebody just fucking activated their laser beam from Zeneric. I'm not gonna complain that nothing's targeting Calamos. Makes my life easier. Hey, off my cap. I shouldn't have said anything, but that's on me. I spoke and the universe said bet, bitch. So. Okay. Alright. Nothing's gonna harvest. Okay, guess it's on me. I'm just going to assume they all forgot to harvest. Tumors again. Yeah, you gotta love Jakku. That's fucking gas. Yeah, that Jakku is gas for that. So it's this one. Oh my god, we have the floor. Oh my god. It's so glorious. Oh god, this is so much better than I even could have imagined. Oh my god. That was ridiculous. I got 27 Mafika right there. Holy shit. Let me overrun my war cry with her theirs, or their war cry with mine, I should say. Damn, I was trying to get it. Okay. And bonk. Oh boy, Vincubus receiver. I'll totally never use that. We do get the primary can adapter though, which is always lovely. Speaking of, I should probably build my Vincubus soonish. Vincubus gang, right? So it's a good weapon, I hear. I hear it's quite fun. Yeah, Lucatile agrees. She knows what's up. Let's look at the Vincubus. So I do need to like balance it here, right? That's kind of the whole thing. Because anything I put here will go down on the bottom. So like we're definitely putting like a V in here. Just because, yeah, V's will get used on, but I might even put a D in here. Because then it's... Wait. What was I doing? Yeah. Because rolling on headshots here. We don't really need multi-shot. All in on that and deadhead. Then the V here. I have a D polarity here that I want to use, so I can put a D polarity here at the end. Still saving the Omni polarity on this side. I just don't have an arcane adapter. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that works. That is good. Okay. So I just like rip Jakku here. That's probably not the worst idea. Just give Jakku a good Jakku sit. Or a good weapon set. What weapon actually? No, we'll go with Vicarious here. Do I think a Steltra too? I'm gonna say no. Trumna? Trumna's not bad. I'm gonna... I don't have, like, a Jakku set, because I don't play Jakku that often. You know what? You can have the Estilla, actually. The Estilla will actually do really good. They've got the AoE. You can get the Haruto, too. I meant for Valkyr, but they should serve you just fine. Do 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 do. All right, let's go check where I'm at. In regards to like my arcanes and everything and how much Mafika. Like, okay, let me first that. I cannot have too much Mafika here. That just doesn't exist. So that's a Incubus. I already have Uriel done. So the Galariac and the Saga and the Gasex we need still. but those I'm gonna farm for as best I can, anyways. And actually, the Sagek is actually missing 2 parts: the blueprint and the barrel, which actually puts it on a pretty good spot. I'm gonna be real. Oh, the Galariak's actually only missing its blade. I'm actually very close, surprisingly. Okay, closer than I thought I was. Debilitate's got enough. Concentration, okay. Expert, okay. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 17. 5, 16, 21, right? Wow, that's actually perfect for Korean. Okay, so I need to max out 2 more, and then that'd be it. I kind of want to go finish the Sagek now and the Galariak, because those would be nice to get done, and I do have the surplus of Oricon cells for it. So going to do the Purina Rebellion for a little while might actually be the play, weirdly enough. Even though that's not what I plan on doing at all tonight. I need to like sit and rework my Yavara build like in totality. It just needs a revamp, even if that means like reforming her in entirety. Okay. Whereabouts am I left in a lot of these arcanes? I need, what, 3 more crescendos. Longbows coming along well. Universal Fallout and Hot Shot are actually coming along very well. I only need like another 7-ish of both. Reaper I need a lot more of. Reaper is a big one that I want to finish at some point. And Escapist kind of doesn't matter, but I want it done for purposes of wanting it done. And yeah, I mean Shiver too. Yeah, the Arcane Collection's looking pretty good. Most of what I'm missing are like the Magus mods. Like the Ant mods, it's like Magus and the Virtuous stuff from Fortuna. Which would be the big one to finish up, and then obviously the new ones. I'm also missing Exodia Epidemic. I always forget about that one. Oh yeah, getting all the Magus mods would be Magus and Virtuous. I guess I am missing the Exodias. The rest of the Exodia, the Exodia golds. Are there any of these in particular that I am like needing to finish? Women's data shows for all 1 performance for each hit with Taron Strike. For each enemy hit with a Taron Strike. Oh, interesting. Amp ammo efficiency. Void Sling strips 5% of Overguard. A +5 amp. Okay. These are pretty, like, solid. Invisibility after Taron striking. Operator and Taron strike kill. I'm sorry? Zeta and Uskos? Operator and Tauron strike kill add 2.4% heat damage to your weapon. capping at 250% heat for your secondaries. That's incredible. That's so broken. That's so fucking good. For like, it's very okay. It's good with specific frames, but on the ones it's good on, oh boy, is it good. Here, actually, you know what, chat? I did say this was going to be like a slow, low energy. So let's and just kind of easy chill stream. So let's work on a couple sets. Let's work on some stuff. So I think this is the concentrated error set that kind of dog walks my efficiency. Gives really good ability range. The problem is you're really relying on headshots, right? Like, you just are. You're all in on the bow. Well of Life is here to generate you energy and set the guy up. So you'll always have a target, and in theory, you should always have a good bit of energy coming towards you. Especially with Arcane Energize helping to do. You have Crucipular for extra strength and crit damage. So I'll max that out. I've had that unmaxed for too long. You're getting a lot of bonuses there. I introduced someone to the Mother's Day KFC ad and they replayed it so many times. Is this the one I think it is? Yeah, it's the one with the really, yeah, okay. It's the one with, like, the really hot Colonel Sanders. They're trying to make him, like, real heartthrob type looking dude. Making sure that was the one I thought it was. It's really bad, to be fair. It's really good, though. Like, good in a bad way. Magic Sanders? Yeah, literally Magic Sanders. Though. So bad it's good. Yeah, that's a ton of things like that. Like, yeah, it's awful, utterly horrendous, but so fucking funny. It's so funny, dude. I never maxed out my primary debilitate. I just to do that now. They can't gain multi-shot, so I don't care about frostbite. Wow. I'm like... I introduced it to 2 streamers. The second one introduced me to Incest Folger's SNL ad. I'm sorry, the what? The what ad, Ronnie? You wanna... I just want to make sure I'm reading that correctly. Don't laugh at me. You're the one that just fucking dropped that on me. I just read that and I'm like, am I reading that correctly? I think I am, but I gotta make sure. Ammo efficiency doesn't do anything on the bow. 300 on headshot, deal more damage. We both must suffer from that knowledge. Yeah, my God. like, I don't even know what to do with that information. It's like, oh, huh, I have not, I don't have anything for that. Like normally I try to have a comment or something funny to say. No, I don't. Yeah. You got me. You, like, I mean, like, okay, look, like, I always forget I have my toggles. This is the perfect time, right? Like, that, yep. It's a spoof on the Folder's ad where it's brother and sister with the actors, and that I give the character an odd amount of tension. Oh yeah, I figured it was something cringe like that, but it's like the what ad? The what? Yeah. Not the Folgers ad. It's the Folgers SNL incest ad. It's worse, Mallard. So you see, the other problem with playing Ivara as like a primary frame is I'm one of like 4 actual Ivara players. So it doesn't really work. I wonder if there's like an Ivara players Discord somewhere I should probably go join. If enemy has 10 stacks of a combined, you don't have that much status though. Do I care about internal bleeding? Yeah, you do with this build. Because that triggers off of the thing, so you do care. The extended cut where the gift is in an engagement ring. No. No. That's vile. It's foul. So actually, if you can keep this stacked up, Deadhead actually exceeds the bonus. So you actually should go with Deadhead here. I feel like going with the Siam is good because you need wave clear. Suffer cool. I already do. I've got you in my chat. I'm already suffering, man. How much more can I suffer, man? You can't do this to me. Aw, jeez. I will make you suffer, Morto. I already do. It's called existing. I don't need more suffering. Bad pun? Oh, it was great. I don't know what you're talking about, Simply. That was perfect. Should I run with, like, a rifle that can actually do good AoE? Vidaria? Nah. Zabaris, I think, is pretty good here. It's already doing what I want to do with headshots. Looking for an AoE rifle? I'm just looking for something interesting to complement the Yavara set. I always come back to this set because I've got like the pistol for things. Siam is using like the melee influence stuff to just get like really good damage out of this. Artemis Bow does a lot of AoE, but it just requires setup. So I need something that kind of is good for mowing down chaff from stealth, which like I just kind of think I might go with the Bazar, maybe like the Gotva. Just to have like a generic rifle type thing that isn't, you know, one of the 4 rifles that I always get used. That's the other thing. I'm trying to avoid just using the same 4 rifles. I might just redo my Gotva build, like actually do a Gotva build here. Because like, the gun's pretty good. Probably just takes a ton of energy. I would love something to help with this if I'd like to re-alter stuff, but I actually do want a ton of range and strength. Accelerator if you're looking for good OA or lasers like give like good chain damage. Yeah, Accelerator probably isn't that bad actually of an option. I'm just not gonna be moving around like sprinting with Avara, so I probably won't get the reload. But I guess with like chain lightning, I guess like I mean, okay. The Glaxion is just like super generic, but it is really good. The Glaxion would be just really good. Wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it would be. God, I miss Shedu when it was first out. Unreally, Shedu was gas. I mean, okay, the Shadow's still really fun to play with, right? Like, that hasn't changed. It's just, it's no longer its original self. The utterly bullshit that comes with, just insane guns. Huh. That's an interesting idea. Debilitate on this. Wonder if I should make this a gas. It's no longer broken as fuck. Yeah, no longer broken as fuck. Sadly. I could just make this pure gas. Shit's gas, Batman. If we do this for thermite rounds, we're gas cold. What's the stat cap on gas? I actually don't know what the gas like cap is. Okay, it is 10 stacks. Okay. It doesn't work. Yeah. I love, it's so really funny. I get it. I get, oh, what is it? I get it sometimes when I do Fury Circuit, and I'm like, I'm going to take all of like the fire rate buffs and everything, and I just like, you just like fucking gyrate your arm with your firing so fast. It's so stupid. I love it. If you're looking for a gas cap, you can order it online. Shut up. Poor choice of words, I understand. Or eat a fuck ton of cheese. All right, that's a good point. I don't know. I'll have to figure this out. There's also the thing of, should I like finally remove my Archon shards on her? I don't think so, because having five yellows for parkour velocity is really funny. It's primary status. Nothing there. Blues are useless. There's nothing interesting I can do. Right? Yeah, because we don't have, like... That... Honestly, Purple Shard of Aura actually kind of sounds interesting with like the Siam. That would actually be interesting. I do have the second Ivara. I could try that. Because the build rocks fucks pretty good. That might work actually. I'm gonna try this in Parita Rebellion. I'll just go down the line, I guess. Bam, 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 bam. Am I not doing this in Steel Path? Oh, I think I forgot to do this in Steel Path. Fuck. That's kind of annoying. At least we'll be fast as... That's the other thing is with this Avara set is I'll be fast as fuck. As long as I don't fall into a pit and then have to make tons of adjustments to overcompensate for that fact. Footbound. So the AoE on this isn't actually big enough. That's kind of criminal, actually. Oh, did I accidentally blow up one of the ships? I did. That's awesome. Oh, the air pads. Wait, the air pads? Oh, these little things. I see. Not really good at objective destruction. I have to admit. The gas damage Siam is kind of going hard. I mean, I assume it's just time. We're just waiting for this to die. All right. Go through here, go through here. I'm gonna just, where's this one over here? Okay. Too bad you can't see me. Fucking sucks for all of you. I like how you can see the chunk of health I'm ripping out of it with every Artemis bow trigger. There's a reason why I love this version of the build. And then you get kept very mobile via this, via Archon shards. Okay. Send him up and knock him down. Oh, that's right. I forgot I only have the Vesper. I forgot I didn't actually bring a pistol or a primary. All right, murder. I need to be invisible, that's right. That's kind of non-negotiable. That is a lot of extra damage just for being invisible. Okay. Tee. Yeah, definitely. No, so I think what I need is not a weapon for AoE. I think I need like a very strong gun in general for when I can't just do this. Because, like, when I can't do that to them, I don't have guaranteed headshots, which does matter. Having guaranteed headshots is a big deal for this build. Yay, damage. Huzzah for doing way too much fucking damage. How scary must it be to go up against like an Avara that can just like not? I guess. Like she just like goes invis and just fucks with you. Murder. Okay, looks up here, looks like. Oh, fucking obliteration. So I need to pick up now. I wonder if I should replace this for Bright Bonnet. I'm debating that a lot recently. Because if Bright Bonnet can sustain me doing this, right, then I don't need Equilibrium anymore. If I can just use Bright Bonnet instead. Which means I have an extra mod slot, which means I might be able to fix some of my efficiency problem. I don't know. I need to farm a second Noko first, which is not going well, surprisingly. I don't think we're gonna get it in time. Well, now we actually think we're just barely gonna get it, actually. All right, just barely. All right, that is unfortunately going to be all we can do on this round. Yeah, I need... Do I just, like, grab sniper rifles? Maybe? Are there two, like, Legend 5s here? How am I the one doing all this? Oh, there it is. I didn't even get to get up. Hello, God, prepare to meet gun. Mallard, it's not prepare to meet gun, it's prepare to meet the gun. It's the gun. The Velocitus is the gun. It is the gun to end all guns.
Well done, my child.
I just saw my cat, like, bee hop behind my desk. Out of the corner of my eye. Luca, are you having fun, baby? Huh? Yeah, I bet. I definitely need something just kind of capable of, like, mowing shit down. In, like, not one shot necessarily, but, like, it's gotta do good. Did the Soma? Is the Soma in Karnan? I don't think so, right? Not for this. That's also another question: is do I wanna be considering? Do I need energize, or can I consider? What is it? Circumvent. Circumvent's pretty good. Circumvent's really good when you're invisible too. The problem is I'm running two augments, so my build's kind of limited. But what I put here? Fleeting expertise. I could just make that swap, actually. Because I can make this swap for fleeting expertise on equilibrium, and then I don't have pool of life anymore. So I can throw on something else there. I guess the question is because that... My steal time is actually pretty good. I could just go with continuity to offset it. Because I actually like having a good steal time. I mean, I don't care about the steal time, though. Not really. Like, it makes sleep better, but I don't really care. I'm not using those. I guess the other thing with doing this is I'm actually then without a... I guess that is a big negative for going bright bonded, isn't it? I then don't have Well of Life to hold them still for me. Maybe we don't need to go Well of Life. Or maybe we don't need to go bright bonnet. Maybe we keep this as is. Explosion radius 16.45, 15.4. Really, there's a whole meter. Which is bad. So we won't do that. All right, that brings us back to the question of what to put on here. Brahma? Is this a Brahma angle? I'm gonna go with no, though the damage would be very high. Man, I didn't think this would be so difficult. Uh-huh. I still gotta dig the idea of the Gotva, and I kind of might try that out, right? Like, the Gotva on paper seems like a good idea. I guess for now we'll go with the Baza, just because it is her signature. And I see no downsides to running like a viral Baza. Yeah, I think this is fine. I would. Oh no, no, no! I know what we run. I need to farm the Scourge. I need to farm Hera's weapon. That's what I need. No, that's it. The answer is right there. Where I already have the prime handle. I already have a blade. So we need a barrel and the main BP. Scourge, handle that. Where is the barrel? Oh, that's gonna be brutal! Hooray. Oh, these are my only two. Ha! That's gonna be misery. S12. All right, let's do the rest of these S14s. I was just like a mass radiant option would be great. I think that's like one of the only things I can think of for like quality of life changes. Okay, those will be needed for the Scourge later. In all honesty, I might. Do we have a? We do have a conjunction survival. You know what? Yeah. Yep. We're gonna run all these. A, because I need more void traces to void trace myself back up, and B, because we need I want the Scourge Prime. Mm-hmm. It's a good stuff. I mean, I really don't know if the Goblet is what I want. That's pretty bad. I probably need to build it better too. But it does come pre-silenced, which is worth a lot. Oh yeah, I can also deploy my Necromech. What do we have? Berg Verna Sight. That's annoying. Sight shenanigans. Alright, let's top off here. Let's cast this on a snapshot. Riveting gameplay loop, I'm sure. You do get some good... You do hold two channel abilities pretty often as Avara. Isn't there a thing that buffs channel abilities in Arcane? Oh, shit. You see, it's for shit like that where you'd want to have the extra stats. But that's a big deal. Because like you don't have an inbuilt way to purge them. And like that's not a problem most of the time. But like one singular heat proc almost just 0 to 100 me. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that information. Like... Wait, actually, wait, does this work like I want it to? Oh, it does! Oh, I hadn't considered that. So what I'm doing, in case anyone's wondering, is, the Vesper with its mod, its unique mod, generates gas clouds on headshot. So by doing a little bit of stuff, we're essentially able to force the gas clouds to spawn on the enemy we've hung up, and just let them have it. Is that just doing no damage? Why is it doing no damage? Must be missing headshots. Yeah, because like I want a weapon that's good for like killing shit like acolytes, for example, is I think a great case study of like what I'm looking for. Because like I'll silence whatever it is, duh. But just having a weapon option like that is capable of doing it. And Scourge, I still really gonna finish the Scourge because I need the Scourge in general. The idea of the Scourge is that it's a headshot magnet, so it turns everything into headshots, thus turning on like all the parts of the other kit of my guns and everything. So if everything's a headshot on a target, well the thing always triggers and more damage. I don't actually know if that works in acolytes, nor how good of a damage stick, a DPS stick, the Scourge can be. I'm hoping the answer is very. Because if the Scourge itself is a great DPS stick as well, then that resolves my problem. Oh god. Man, no one, They really don't. They're really just running around, huh? Not gonna make it easy on themselves and just keep to the same room. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's just always better to play this game like lazy, I guess. Vertus site, yeah, right. Yes! Oh my god. Oh, that's so fucking free. Oh. Yeah, you're lost, bro, if you're not gonna take my Scourge Prime Barrel. Yes, sir! Scourge Prime Barrel. First try. Didn't even need the second one. God, that was super good.
These manifestations, they aren't on the neural center. Destroy them. They are drawing from the life support.
I was like, I can do this, right? Whereabouts are these other ones? Can I do that? I can suspend you. You can stop, like, man, stop dropping and rolling. Ah, all right, we're back, chat. I fixed myself. Fixed the camera. I have Katie. We're gonna sit here while Katie is adorable. Hi, baby. You wanted to come say hi? Do you have any words for chat? Do you have any words to say? Any words of encouragement? Yeah. No words of encouragement. No riveting words from our resident cat. Yeah, I don't like the like weapons I'm running here. They don't feel bad, they just feel not enough. If that makes sense. Shadow! Shadow! What's up, bud? I know this build is taking really strong advantage of the bleed from internal bleeding to actually make up for a lot of its lacking base damage. Which is kind of an unfortunate place to be compared to something like just a firm that's just good at a baseline level. But it's the things we do for our favorite frames. Ain't that right, boys? Things we do to make them work. All right, we need some stabbing. Well, I guess this would be cutting, I suppose. Less stabbing. What the hell? Why didn't it? Why were these slices not, like, doing anything? Interesting. Why do we go to this room? I don't mind. I'm just curious. We had a big room. Big room is good. Lots of doors. Do. Let's see. Oh. That was a little too high. Stabby. I don't know if it got... Yeah, you get some like real dumb damage out of this once it's all ramped. Is kind of the thing. Bought one of these. Did it just eat my life support capsule? I think it just ate my life support capsule. That's annoying. It's not like we planned for staying super long, but it's still annoying enough. I'll do the Necroprem one. leaving? Are people leaving? I really don't feel like doing this myself. I guess people are leaving.
These manifestations must not be allowed a foothold on Lua.
I mean,
Life support is at risk.
I did get the Scourge Prime drop, the 10%er. So, I'm certainly not going to complain. Yeah, everything with the VAR is kind of a slow, it takes time to kill. Which is nice sometimes, but not greatest. All right. Actually, I need to go to Ironwake. Let's actually go finish up Ironwake. I never bought out for this week. Okay, Riven Sliver, buy. Give me the credits. Give me these. Thank you, Rel. Let's go talk to Hessian 1 Kenobi. He might have something good for us this week. I mean, he always has something good, but particularly good. Particularly spicy. Just making sure I hit up all the weekly merchants because I fucking forget so often. Do da do da do da do da do da da. Doom da doom da doom da do da doom da doom da doom. Where is my father gone? Daddy went to go get some milk, unfortunately, and never came back. That's why we have his ghost. Sure, Riven Cypher. Yeah, 30k endo, sure. That's a solid week, honestly. 30k endo is a solid buy. I mean, I've gotten like 40k endo today, actually, from Descendia and Teshin. That's yeah. That is hot, I believe. That is what we colloquially refer to as hot. Gotta dig Crux. 60% status chance, or 300% status chance and 6% 60% ammo efficiency. That's a lot of, yeah. Supposed to be over 100. Ooh, what do we finish maxing here? Could do like an aptitude. Could do cryo rounds. Cryo rounds is something I use a lot. I think we do aptitude. God, if only I could have that much endo all the time. I just have so many mods. Even playing this game, endo farming might be one of like the driest forms of content to do. Just at like a basic level. And you need so goddamn much. All right. Actually, are these anything new? Yeah. Give me the angstrom and the boar, I guess. I'll probably pick up one of them, maybe. Ducor and Cycron, damn. That's a pretty good loadout. Google purchase our manufacturers. Yeah, we all good. Ain't got nothing to do there. You know, actually, we can go to Mara's Bizarro. I need to go grab my I-10. X gon' give it to you. We should put some music on. Where is... Yeah, big man DPS. All right.
Welcome to Maru's Bazaar. You trading, or are you looking to pull some endo from Iatan treasures?
But ashes when we are done. All right. I'm going to let me extract the I-10 I do have here. Okay, let's get rid of those. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're jamming, chat. We be jamming now. These are like level, like nothing. Doesn't matter. So, sir, I has questions about builds for Steel Path. Fire away, man. Hit me with it. I will answer what I can. Whatever I can help you with. I will just preface this that Steel Path is a lot about survivability, so just, I guess I'm gonna talk with a lot of that in mind. Okay. We make. This is so much easier when your build is meant for shit like this. I'm just meant to zoom through missions. Oh, wrong way. Take that shot. All right, nice. Sun rises. Let me know if the music goes too loud at all. I think this looks good on my end for like audio to thing, but I can readjust like volume settings, turn up the music, turn up the game, turn down the music. Mars Bizarro. Wee. All right. That enough for cryo rounds? It is. All right. That's two really big mods finished. Aptitude and cryo rounds. That's actually really big. Amalgam Serration's another one, but I already have a max Serration, so I'm not concerned. Same with Spectral. What does it even do? 350, 330, 330. Yeah. Here, actually, where's Hush? That'll be good. Actually, I guess I can actually just pull this off here, can't I? Wow. I think I actually might go up. I don't know. It cost me 3. Cost me 3 polarity. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Ooh, enough credits. Oh, Necrophage's Vigor. Oh, that's right. Capture mission in 90. Aura Worm. Oh, I need to do an Aura Worm, huh? Alright. Complete missions, conduits. That'll happen at some point. Scan, deploy glyph. Okay. I do want this stuff, so the fact this is an easy one to go is nice. Ah, shit, watch streaks, fuck yeah. Because currently just trying to get things I need to make certain weapons break that damage threshold. I need, since I have both my Rhino and Valkyrie have the survivability for Steel Path, as does Necro, since you put into Necros to summons to live. Something Silence on his first slot to handle Eximus better, is however it's getting the damage up and down shit a bit. If I use the Network as a crutch on Necros, how into him I can status and crit 200k range, but I assume it's consistently getting it on like a bunch of weapons. So I guess the big thing with the Steel Path jump, right, is one of your biggest things. I'm assuming, I'm going to make the assumption that you've done your arbitrations and have gotten your galvanized mods. Because these mods are so far and away better than their base versions. Kuva Heck is glorious damage, but only on Valkyrie. Yeah, she likes the Heck. Heck is right, nice on her. I have some of them, but I don't know which ones I need. Okay. The unironically partially joking answer, but also kind of not a joke answer, is all of them. The important ones, though, here, we'll give a little bit of a crash course on the galvanized mods. I used it for her because I knew she was going to be a hottie with a shoddy. Yeah. I like the Felarks on her. That's really good too. Chamber's the biggest one. You need Chamber. Chamber is non-negotiable. Outside of that, Diffusion and Hell are your other multi-shots, and those are very big to have. You have Galvanized Shot. These ones are also good ones. So it is Aptitude. What is it? Aptitude, Savvy, and Shot are all exceedingly good as well. Outside of that, I would say Hell I have on the Heck. Okay. Galvanized Steel is the only other one. These other four are good, but not needed. Elementalist is like on the line. The other three are good, but not needed. And they represent, you know, these galvanized mods represent such a large difference in damage output. And then the thing with it is that, so don't crunch the emeralds and everything. No. So in my clan ramen shop, myself and Refined Cobalt, who is the clan lead, we came up with a little bit of math to determine what gets like the Umber mods, who gets the Umber mods, how things work, right? So the conclusion we came to, if I remember the exact number, it was for example, for a Warframe, they need to exceed 320 armor before we're considered putting like a lot of the Umber mods on them. Intensify generally is your best bet, but it's stuff like that to think about. The same thing with on melees. It's like, okay, I could drop 32 polarity on the sacrificial set, and don't get me wrong, it's very good. Valken Rhino with the armor rods, yeah. So here, to give you an idea of how dumb this is, I don't know if you've actually seen the numbers. My Valkyrie has 2800 armor and 2100 health. She doesn't care. You can't kill this lady. I have 90% damage reduction in just armor. She does not take damage that often. And I feel like something that Warframe players get caught up in, I'm gonna pause the music actually, get caught up in a lot, is I should show you what I'm working with. Yeah. If you're in my Discord, like, post it up. I love helping people in this game, like, actually. As much as I might get frustrated at like players sometimes, like, I do love helping people in this game. Maybe I should have actually maxed out some of these mods, the last pips. Oh, nope, that was blind range. I need blind range. You're from the mole? Okay. I knew you were from. I knew you normally watch Announcer. That's where you kind of found the crossover. I just wasn't sure if you were in the Discord was all. But yeah, and what was I saying? So back to like melee weapons. I could throw these on, and they're going to do very good. But that's a lot of polarity that you're going to use, right? Just by a baseline level, even on melee mods where you get a lot extra. But whereas something like Galvanized Steel gives you under half. And then this also scales your crit damage up. Okay, and then I can throw Primed Pressure Point in, and it's about as good as Sacrificial Pressure. It's 2 mods, and I'm scaling an extra stat. Apparently we have potential future of more chaos on TTS for Warhammer. Yeah, I'm aware. He's already oh, I'm aware. He's already yeah. It's gonna be fun. There's going to be fun stuff between me and him. I'm missing a lot of prime mods as well. That's gonna happen, and that's fine. Take your time getting your prime mods. Prime mods are pain in coming back on and off for years. Yeah, like prime mods are good. Don't misunderstand. But the bigger thing is get the galvanized ones. Where are they? These mods that add like effects. So like if I look up the status mods, if you have these, are very good. They add 60% of the base status and 60% status chance. Every weapon class has all 4 of these. So making sure you have those for certain builds is going to send like damage output through the roof. I have some of them, yeah. I would say work on getting some of those, because those can get you to some really good, really fun breakpoints. Like where is it? No, not this one. Where you be? Where? Gotta figure out what to farm them. Oh god. That is in the void. It's in the void for most of them. Borrow comes by with Jolt every now and again, one of the ones. But outside of that, they are a lot of them are from like the void, like random tile sets, like Ryan's, I want to say, is a spy mission tile set one. If you look up on the wiki, they're really good about like telling you where they're at. Rest in peace, Ceramic Dagger. Yeah, you just get some really good effects out of them. Another thing is just like, with time and playing, you'll learn how certain things interact and why certain things are good, right? It's like, okay, yes, I have triple prime mods in my Haruto, but also there's a lot going into this more than that. I could replace these with the regular versions and I'd still do about the same amount, right? I'd still do equally as good. Or, well, not equally, but I'd still be pretty good, pretty close. Because we're combining so many layers of damage and multipliers and math. Because, like, if we look at... yeah, let me see if I can find it. Like, I know a lot of the interface over doesn't mean I know why I need certain variations. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean why you need certain variations? Because like there are some interactions that are just unintuitive, and that would explain certain things. Like, for example, like a lot of people will go ahead and say, "Hey, use these faction mods because they add a multiplier bonus to your damage against said faction. What, I have a question. Do you lose helmet ability when removed? Do you lose helmet ability when removed? What do you mean? So like, yeah, so if I were to like, so I've got Wrathful Advance on my Valkyr, right? When I put it on her, I lost her third ability. And if I were to remove, I can remove it from again, and I would lose Wrathful Advance again. So whenever you go to like swap through a helmet ability, you do lose that ability. Also, hello, our 2H notes. Appreciate you dropping by. Appreciate you dropping in and hanging out, even for if it's for a little while. It's like if you look at my Valkyrie, I have Wrathful Advance over her 3.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
I appreciate the follow very much. I.e. why I needed to make use of certain things like getting Blind Rage into Valkyrie as an example. So it's to hit certain thresholds. Dagoth challenge is starting tomorrow. Thank you, Mallard. That's a reminder. We should all do them tomorrow then when we're all hanging out for Warframe Wednesdays. So a lot of the time for certain Warframes, it's so you hit certain ability thresholds. So let me think of who's a good one here to showcase this to like a really good example. Where is Jade? Here it is. So if we look at Jade, my Jade, I'm pussyfooting around on what I want to do with my Jade. So we all know what Ophanimize does, right? Like if we look at Ophanimize here, I can switch polarities. So Ophanimize does a bunch of stuff. The big thing you need to understand is that Ophanimize has a part, the defense reduction per second, at 10% per second. So if you were to stare at somebody for 10 seconds, it would strip shields and armor. If we add, like strength to that, well, then it strips faster. So a lot of the times using things like Blind Rage versus Intensify or Blind Rage plus Intensify is because it allows you to hit a certain breakpoint that you need to otherwise. So on something like Valkyr, I'm gonna be real. You could slap just about anything on Valkyr and she'd kill everything still. She is kind of just that good. But the important thing to note is that I'm running Wrathful Advance here. So I ping you in Discord. I will check that in a sec. Let me just finish my little rant. Which means that I get melee crit chance whenever I activate this equal to my strength. So the higher my strength, the more my crit chance for melee. Which means whenever I activate Wrathful Advance, I'm getting 326% crit chance. Never wanted you to be here. I appreciate that because I absolutely would have missed it. So now, this is one of those things where you're stacking a lot of systems and extra onto Valkyr. So now suddenly, it's not just her talents modded to do this much damage. Well, I'm not just guaranteed critting pretty much. I'm super red critting, guaranteed now, which means it's not 11.9 crit damage. It's 47.6 crit damage every hit on my 7k damage, and that's before calcing in my scaling buffs. So you run certain things because you want to hit certain breakpoints, usually, and that lets you do more damage or certain thing. So I'll go back to Jade for the Jade example. Ideally with Jade, you have at least enough strength so that Ophanimize can, in 2 seconds, full strip armor. That's the idea. That's your breakpoint you'd like to hit. You can hit extra because it will go faster still, but 2 seconds is a very good place to start. So you build innately with like these little synergies or little goals to hit. So like you play, I know you said Rhino and then you're using Necros. So like I don't have like great builds for those guys just yet because I don't play them a ton. But like, consider certain breakpoints for Rhino. Well, do you have, I can't hit Valkyrie's Claws with the 2 active and full passive over 500k crits when I hit super crits at 3 times combo? Yeah. So you're stacking lots of like these little or smaller incremental buffs. So like for Rhino, something you want to consider is like, okay, you want good duration and good strength, because that'll affect how much overguard you generate via Iron Skin. That'll change how much damage you get via Roar, stuff like that. For a lot of frames, there isn't a hard number per se. You're just trying to find the most efficient way to get there. And these corrupted mods, the plus minus stat mods, are usually your most efficient pathway, because they just give you the largest numbers. But usually that means, like in the case of Rhino, or in this case, you run efficiency. Chroma's 3 on Rhino because I don't have Nourish from Grendel, and arguably Chroma buff does incredible. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like, okay, there's no one correct way to do a build, right? And that's kind of the thing I like about Warframe. So like I'll go to Overframe here, and I'll look at it. I use it as like a data aggregate, right? I'll go here. I'll be like, okay, let's see. I'm building Araxia right now. What have other people done on Araxia that maybe are things I want to keep in mind, tips I want to think? I'll go through, I'll read their primer that gives you an idea. Oh, did you not know about this website? Oh, did you not? I didn't notice this was a thing. Yes. So Overframe is a place where people can come in, post their builds, little primer. I will say, take everything you read with a grain of salt. A lot of the builds can be bland, generic, or I've been doing this shit on my own fare. And that's a good thing. Like, understanding why you're doing certain things is good. Like, these won't necessarily explain to you why you're doing that. I've seen some people say not to trust the site, and I don't get it. It's because it's a lot of the same builds, and it's a lot of... It's the same thing with, like, net decking Mallard. It's like you can pull a list for a deck list off of a website and not understand what you're doing. Grifters overhyping? Yeah, a little bit. It's like, these are good builds. I'm not going to sit here and say these people don't make very good builds. But, okay, and I'll admit, like Ninjase here does really good at his primers. I like his primers a lot of the time. He explains the logic on things. He explains why we're doing certain things. He gives you options. I do actually like Ninjase a lot. He does actually very comprehensive builds. But I always say to take these always with a grain of salt, because not everyone does, or they're older builds. So take them, try to understand what they're intending to do, why they're trying to hit certain breakpoints for a certain reason, or using certain things. Because, like, Arcane Crucipular. YouTube is also a good spot, but sometimes it's hard to see the full boat. Yeah. That's definitely something I want to work on, because I'm actually working on a bunch of stuff in the back right now to actually start sending up to YouTube about Warframe. So we should actually hopefully see those. Actually, maybe I should include a chat in the Discord that people can vote on things I post builds for. Either way, that'd be fun. But it's just trying to understand why we're running certain things. For example, with the new update, we got what is it? We got not Arcane Persistence. We got where's Felarx? We got Arcane Bulwark, which gives you 500% damage if you stack the armor. Now, most Warframes can't stack this much armor. And the reason why this is good is, look at the base damage of my Felarx. It's 92 fucking thousand. Like, this is ridiculous. I have no Arcanes. No, I understand that. Yeah, as you start getting a Steel Path, you'll start getting a good base set. I'm just using this as an example. Listen, that is insane. It is insane. But, like, okay. But it's usable. Okay, you would say, like, this is usable on, like, what? 4 Warframes? Like, 4 to 6 Warframes, probably? There's just not that many Warframes that can get their armor that high, right? Here, we can check the exact number. Primary flux and data are concerning you. Good. And that's one of the things is that you have the advantage of, is because you have limited resources. You have to look for interesting ways to, like, get your damage and get, like, certain builds to work. Rhino, Atlas, Valkyr, Chroma, and Frost, are those the ones you have? So yeah, like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 7 Warframes that can make use of battery. For the armor? Yeah. Like, within reason, it's probably like 7 Warframes. You could probably make a couple more if you, like, invest heavily in them for the armor. either way, not a lot. Like maybe a quarter of the roster at most can baseline make with their base stats, and modding make use of that mod. But if we look at I don't have it, do I? If we look at a mod here, a very fun mod called health conversion. Well, what health conversion does is health orbs grant 450 armor, stacking up to 3 times, which is 1,350 armor topped onto the base armor that most warframes have, which is like 100, 150. Well, oh, we're pretty much stacked up now. So that means any warframe can use it. And you say, well, okay, well, if I take damage, then I lose it. Yes, but you got to remember, how do you increase raving capacity? And I have several health conversion mods. I probably just never. Is it just Samaris? Oh, it's just Samaris buy. I've never bought it from Samaris. It's hilarious. Unfortunately, riven capacity only can be increased 2 ways. You have to buy the pack to increase them by 3 per buy, or if you hit MR30, you will receive 30 slots. Yeah, it's either plat or that. But I have someone tossing me one. Fair. I just never forgot to buy one. But my point is that okay, well, if you're creative and how so with this, if you take shield damage or shield gate your damage, you don't lose the buffs here. So the intention for this is if you're creative in your building and build planning, and take a look at the options you can have, well then suddenly you can make a lot of things work on a lot of weird frames. It's all in how you approach the problem with Warframe. We are an ad break, so I'm gonna pause here. Ads rip, yeah, they're ads timing, but ads Lamau. Oops ads, yeah, oopsies, oopsies. See you in 3 minutes. Yeah. All right. What do we do while we wait, chat? Actually, no. I'm gonna grab strawberries. Chat, I have strawberries. I have obtained the berry in the shape of a straw. They are fantastic. And I'm so happy. I love fruit so much, man. I could just munch on fruit for like hours on end. Shaka shaka. Shaka shaka. Still waiting the minute 20? Yeah. Wait for ads to close up and then we can go back into it. Bum bum bum. Oh, I have a number. What is how high does this hit? It's wild that this doesn't actually only hits 50% harder than my Fellarf with Bulwark in it. That is, I suppose I'm not using Venomous Clip right now, but Do I want Enervate? Enervate's probably good still. The problem is I don't know what else would actually be better. Headshots, maybe? Use a secondary deadhead. Yeah, we're not really hitting any other ones. Still a newbie, so if I remove Roar, I would have to assume Rhino is good again. No. So if I feed a Warframe to the Meatball to the Helminth, you permanently have Roar unlocked as an ability to give to any Warframe. The only thing you have to pay every time is the cost in these extra bits, right? R2H. I don't know if you prefer R2H or not. Let me know if you prefer one over the other. These can be restored via a variety of resources you'll farm very, very reasonably. So it's one Warframe to unlock the ability permanently, and then that's it. Yeah, you don't have to feed a bunch of rhinos to it. You're perfectly fine. If you're looking for a list of like high priority, you can have the abilities removed and revert back the frame to normal as well. Yeah. If you're looking for like a small list of like frames that you would want to consider, you already have the nail on the head for Roar. Nourish from Grendel is a fantastic one. Ophanimize from Jade is a great one in my opinion. That's my favorite. Dispensary from Protea is another really classy one. I was scared I have to do that again. No, you don't have to do it again. Banshee for Silence. Okay, maybe this is just my perspective as an end game player. That you have to farm Protea. Okay. Yes. That would imply you have to farm Protea. And farming Protea is bad. We dislike farming Protea here because farming Protea sucks ass. Maybe it's like me as like end game player. I look at Silence and I'm like, it's okay. Nourish is good too. Nourish is one of the best ones because Nourish gives you extra energy per energy orb and extra damage. It's very good. It's for stopping as much units that you're getting out. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I think maybe it's my perspective as an end game player because I'm like, well, I don't need to stop anything before my gate gets going because I just already killed them. And that's kind of like what I was saying about like, okay, you'll need to find more interesting solutions as an early game player trying to transition into like later game content and using like creativity. Like I wouldn't have thought to have told somebody to use Silence. Because in my head, I'm like, I've never thought of that. I just haven't. I've never needed to think of that. You know, it's necessity is the mother of ingenuity. Other really good ones. I'm learning more. I needed it. Hey, I'm super happy of that. Like I do Warframe streams every Tuesday, Wednesday. And I'm more than happy to dispense knowledge and help people out. I love this game to bits. I've been playing it since it released. I've been playing it since beta. Like I've been playing it for ages. Thank you so much for the tips. Of course. Even though I'm a veteran in this game, I'm fucking swimming in chaos. Yeah. And just another quick thing, R2H. It's a lot of these abilities are really good depending on certain Warframes they're insane on, and are just like very, very overtuned. It just depends on what you're seeking out to do. Because like Well of Life from Trinity isn't necessarily a good one, but in certain cases it can be very good depending on certain interactions. I'm waiting for this man to look at my build and ask questions. All right, yeah. Now that we're back from ad break, we can actually properly do this. All right, let's see what we're working on. Let me open these all in browser here. So you see Valkyr, Valkyr Talons, and Heck? Heck. All right, let's see the shit. Valkyr Prime. That seems fine. That seems fine for where you're at. Like, you're using what you have. Triple Umbra, like I said, I think a Valkyr is probably the single best person to have this on. That makes perfect sense to me. Rage makes perfect sense, because that's just going to get you energy back. This seems fairly fine. I don't have any... There's nothing to say here. Like, this makes perfect sense. Like, slowly change out for better options as you get them, but, like, other than that, yeah, more than good. The Talons, same deal. I can get her to almost 9k armor, which is unneeded. Oh, yeah, it's absolutely unneeded, but it's fun. And that's the point. Talons also look good. Like, you can throw just about anything on her Talons and they'll be fine. Like, it just will be how it is. You'll replace for better options as you rank them up and get them, is pretty much what it is. Carnivore's the only one I can think of that can use 3 Umbra. Yeah, there's a number. There's like 7 or 8. Well, no, there's actually a lot that could use triple Umbral. Shit. And the Heck, yeah, Kuva weapons are good. Kuva weapons are nice. Scattered Justice, yeah. All the normal fixins on the Hell. Or on the Heck. That looks right. That looks good to me. I love the Heck. The Heck was one of my first Kuva weapons too. I'm right there with you on the love of the Heck. I actually don't have Scattered Justice. Oh, no, never mind, I do. I just put this on. What do I put on instead of this? Thank you for reminding me it had its own mod. 120, no. What's my damage output? I'm set to radiation. That's set me to magnetic. Ugh. Gross. I don't actually know what I'd pop off for that. Multi shot and 94.3 damage. We love that. That's a good ass rivet, actually. Wow, that is utterly retarded. What the fuck? Huh. I didn't know it could get that high. Oh, then. I don't think I've ever seen base weapon damage go that high. 33% valence, pretty good. Yeah, that's a great place to be. It can only go up from there for you. Do I just like forego the crit? No, crit's actually really good. Yeah, multi-shot go burr. I like how it can remove base damage. Remove reload? I could. Removing reload is the most damage. But also reload is good because this thing needs reload speed. What's the reload timer on it? 1.4. I guess you only shave off half a second. Like, you really want reload speed though. Like, this is pretty funny. I think I'll go with this because this still adds up. It's 359,000 damage. What the fuck? $370 there. It bothered me that it was a little bit off. That's hilarious. I didn't think it would go that high. That wasn't me trying to flex on you, by the way. That was more of an, oh, right. You still have an eczema slot too? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm out of adapters right now. You can make it worse? Oh, you can always make it worse. Galvanized acceleration is perfect for times like this. Get those shots going more accurate out farther. It's amazing. Because you can lock and load. Yeah, I suppose you could. I mean, that would reload. Huh. That's actually kind of interesting. That you can just mag dump and then go to melee. I didn't think about that. That is pretty good. I just remember that when I get another adapter. That was a dumb build I was trying. But yeah, no, like you've got a firm understanding of like the things. It's just getting some more of the like esoteric buffs and modifiers, right? Like your heck will see you through. Like it's okay to crutch on like a Valkyrie and Rhino right now to get you up and into these game modes, so that way you can get like the galvanized mods and like some prime mods, some Archon charge something, and then like use those to transition yourself into like building out. It's why I use before Valkyrie, but I use Shocking Mutation because I can't get ammo. Fair. It's entirely fair. And like, right, like, and this whole thing wasn't even considering the value that companions can bring. Like Musashi will one-shot a number of endgame content enemies by herself. Might have to use my carrier prime instead of Kavat for armor strip. Yeah, you totally can. Okay, I am very biased. I recommend everybody in the game get a Panzer Vulpaphyla. Panzers are, without a doubt, the single best animal companion we have in the game. I refuse to believe otherwise. I will hear no slander. These motherfuckers are so fucking good. They just apply viral to everything. I just need to get up on stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, these guys just apply viral to everything. It's so good. They also were originally the first pet that couldn't die. So that was their unique mechanic as a Panzer, or as a Vulpaphyla. So that was fun too. But yeah, like there's just so many levels of like synergy and things that you can run. I'm using the Darzakava on Vidakir. Yeah, that's fine. Like you always need any companion, but like just get something and use it. Like you'll find what you like as you go. Like I said, I like the Panzers. I think the Panzers are the end all be all of pets, but I also understand that I'm biased because armor strip and crit chance go burn. Exactly. You like the armor strip and crit chance. Some people value like the constant resource gain from a Smita. Sure. Prisma Shade's got what the stealth precept and then the one shot capability with its gun. The burst laser. Kadavat has more armor than Valkyrie. Yeah. Welcome. So it's because of I assume you're running the Link mod. The Link mod will outscale your Warframe's armor count. So they're actually tankier. They're tankier on average than your Warframe, which is awesome. I love it so much. I had to finish leveling these mods. It's another 40k right there. 40k right there, another 40k right there, and another 30k right there. It's a casual 110,000 endo. And it's not even a good upgraded mod. Yeah, you don't need to upgrade it that much. You need to like upgrade it like a little bit, just to get it working. And then if you forget about it, oh well, that's fine. But yeah, I guess that was kind of I was gonna call it a crash course, but it was more of a. I was a little bit more like in depth. This beauty can tank harder than I can. A little bit. Maybe not quite as hard because it doesn't have. Well, no, you do. No, yeah, it can probably tank harder than you because it's got lifesteal from you. Probably. Lifesteal armor from Pack Leader. Yeah. That's pretty good. Literally tanks harder than you do. That's awesome. Dumb how things work out sometimes. I guess the biggest thing I can just kind of show you for the case of just ingenuity is a build like my Avara build. I guess just to kind of like nail the final point, the point home again. Here, I'll just show it off. Reflect plus pack leader keeping up. Yeah, you got no more than enough keeping her up. Like, bro, what did I do? You won. You played the game. You did the right thing. Let's see, like, what we're gonna do. Let's go to the Purita Rebellion here. Let's go hunt a Dactylist. Give you an idea. Oh no, actually, public. I do want a squad. It's just faster to do the objectives. Bum 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 bum. Killer Monkey God Riku. Behold unintended consequences. As you can see, the damage done is stupid. And we're abusing a number of choice interactions. To allow this to happen the way it, oh, there it is. I was like, this one's not gonna capture easy for me. Understatement, yeah. And you'll notice that I'm moving a little fast and doing a little bit of damage. That was just mean, it was. But it's also how the build works. So it was, like I said, the unintended thing of happening of using weird abilities with certain frames. I'm able to take Trinity's Well of Life ability to force a guy up into the air so that I have guaranteed headshots for my Avara's Artemis Bow ability, which is then turning into an explosive to nuke everyone in AoE. And then I'm able to regenerate my resources and health and armor via equilibrium. Then if you have to scream properly? No, they don't. And then, like I said, I've got a bunch of Archon shards in here for parkour velocity. So you'll notice I'm going a little fast and a little far with my everything. That's why. This was done as a need to keep up with my friend who's a Gauss player. And so I went, well, I mean, if I can't keep up with him normally, I mean, I gotta have to do something weird. A little. A little. Thank you, Adis. There you go. All die, please. Beautiful. Come on, thank you. That's one of the things. Okay, cool. Order executed. I think we have should have an enemy warframe coming in soon here. Yeah, overall, I think it's like, oh god, it's 130 something percent parkour velocity, I think. That's what I want to say. How much excess parkour velocity we've got. over the top of normal. Oh god. And obviously, you know, the trade-off for something like this is I have like no health and armor myself. I am frail as shit. Like I get sneezed on and die. So you know, there's always that. Oh shit, I fucked it up. Alright, we had the mace. The Mesa was there. Mesa got her. Okay, let's rush on through here. Yeah, so this is kind of how you traverse the map. I know it's a little disorienting. The one like most valid criticism I think I've ever heard is how bad it is to watch a Warframe veteran play. Because of how asinine some of the movement looks when they're just like spamming. Because it does look a little dumb. I'll give. It's a little bit much. Yeah, the Glaxion is I think the weapon I want to run here for Ivara. Does everything I want it to. It chain lightnings, it wave clears, it's good single target damage if I need it to be. Alright. Okay, we're gonna bounce over here. Oh, I missed the entrance. Damn, Thumper was in the way. Where I was like, it didn't update. I was like, did I miss an entrance? Did I miss a side path? Okay, let me destroy this. Oh, that was my mistake. I didn't blow it up. I was supposed to save that for the truck. A little bit of void damage seems a little OP on the Glaxion. Yeah, baby. Oh, wee! Invisible Galaxion with Crucipular is not okay. Oh my god. Whew, baby, that's dirty. Jesus. Amount of damages. Ooh wee. I love how much faster that I am than everyone else in this build, pretty much. Okay, I'll zap you all. Oh, I'm out of ammo. I'm just gonna like a little bit of reload speed on this might not be the worst idea. I do run out of ammo very quickly due to the increased fire rate. Could reduce the fire rate too, I guess. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. There's a commandeered warframe. We love having a Mesa on the team. Okay. Let's actually grab some void damage here. Okay. I mean, I maybe should have included the fucking the Cycron on this build, because damn. Can I clear it with this? Again. Bow wow. Oh, it just disappeared? Alright, sick. Okay, another one complete. We kind of just rely on the too fast to be hit logic. I want to be real. Steps up. Zappy zappy. Ooh, just barely enough time to kill an Ash. God, that was insane damage. That was amazing damage against the Ash. I was actually in range of the beam this time. I need to get the beam extension mod on at some point when I get an Exilus adapter again. I go through them like they're going out of style is the problem. All right, this should be a Dactylus, so I'm just gonna stay invisible and let Mesa do her thing. Oh damn! Yeah, this thing's got some chunk to it. Oh, good thing I'm. Unfortunately, they do status cap you on these guys. On most boss enemies, which I mean, fair enough. Otherwise, I would have inflicted it with a billion of everything. All right, phase 2 Dactylus. So, for example, again, of more extreme builds, I have a Mesa build that would have torched this fight in about 7 seconds flat. And no, that's not even an exaggeration. It's just creative use of skill combinations, even just gets you so much in this game. Of combining like a bunch of buffs. Saga Prime Receiver. Did I need that one? I don't remember. Either way, we got these, which we desperately need. I never talked to Marie when I was in the cathedral. Let's go do that. I forgore. Big Orc Man forgore. I am forgetful of nothing else. I do actually forget quite a bit. Marie!
Hello. Hello.
By you. Okay, I don't care about those ones. Give me the Mafika, thank you. Thank you, my dear.
I never thought this knowledge of mine would come to use.
It's very useful, Marie.
Only see this. Comme c'est passionnant.
All right. All right, that's fine.
So we return to our task, Monsieur Lofi and the caviar for solstice celebrations. I think it's covered.
All right. Actually, is there any honoria that I can grab right now?
In the Orokin Empire to distinguish between foot soldiers and those who could follow instructions to any manner of consistency. I wonder.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I've gotten. I could do that. I could do this one. It's like all of my hexadon. I don't use hexadon for anything. Sure, fucking give it to me.
At least I'm not giving you a Noria, labeling you a spend-happy fool.
I need to get that one. I need to get Orokin Cell Executor. That's a big one. Steel Soldier would be a good one to cool to have. Invincible. Invincible. Mad King for Thoraxplasm. We're getting there. We're almost to the hero one. I need to get 100 familial debt bonds. Give me the Kuva one.
To insolvency continues.
Give me the Kuva one. I need it. I need it. Okay, grab those. So what am I missing here? Irradiate and Circumvent. Are the only two I'm missing for Arcanes? Yeah. All right. And the Gasex, Prime, we're missing those two, and then the Galariac is just the blade. So that's just gonna be Mora doing those.
Send the void traumatized children off to war. Really? Dallas was surprised when this went awry.
100% of the damage dealt to enemies within. Yeah. I'm gonna want Irradiate. There's a few weapons that kind of is not okay on. That are it's a little good on for secondaries. What's like some of the first ones? All the beam weapons. How many beams are there that I would actually use? Probably just 2 or 3. Cycron, Nucor, Cyanode, Gammacore. Any other ones? That would be that's got to be a problem. That can't go well. That can't go well. I'm gonna do it. I just think this is going to fucking brick my computer. It might brick my computer. I can't be sure. We're already running galvanized shot. Let's go. I kinda have to go test this quickly. Just to see if I were to use it in actual content, how bad it would be. And if I'm going to cause myself problems. Also to buy health conversion, because apparently I don't have that. Alright, I need more fucking standing. For mods, huh? Yeah, 100K for health conversion. I'll have to grab that one. Energy conversion. Yeah, I was like, there's nothing else I really care about here. All right, let's go to the room. This is not the right room, but whatever. Well, I like this room, actually. Okay, good. Now, are there any circumstances under which it might decide to kill my computer? Let's double check. I would rather like to know this beforehand. Hitting an enemy. Status procs under it? Yeah. It's very good at status procking. It's a, they call these primers. They're prime weapons because their whole purpose is to prime enemies with status. It can be used for other things, obviously, but it's really good at priming. Good. They put some sort. They put up. They've learned their lesson. They put some sort of internal cooldown on it. That or I'm not triggering them enough, but if that's fine. That's all that matters. I have a high in status machine that my Necros because it's Riven. It's a neg mod, so it takes my crit damage, but shoots my. And then we'll shut up. That's good. Negative stat modifiers are good things you want to abuse on Riven mods. I don't think I have any off the top of my head to think to show you, but they're real good. My comb has. Yeah. Because negative statuses mean it ups the rest of the stats. So it's real good if you can get a good negative stat, a good negative stat. Air quotes. What's the tankiest thing I have? I don't have the Deimos Carnus Rex. Damn. How tanky are these? There's immune from the front. Right. I think that is not immune from the front. Guess corrupted bombards will have to do. I did double check the math on this. So now we're up 330 from Cascadia. Or, yeah, Cascadia, and then Hot Shot. But then the Topaz Shards are still ramping. Damage is good, but I feel like I want to trade out Hot Shot for something. Because Hot Shot's just damage, not like... Yeah. Because there's the new bonus on the Arcane for the ultimates. Buffing ally warframes, 6% crit chance per buff. That's cute. But it shouldn't actually matter for me. Fortifier? Fortifier is interesting. You know, Enervate's an interesting option. Or it would be if I wasn't running Hot Shot and Topaz Shards. That's probably a pretty good build. I still have an Aegis mod that's going to make Aegis Prime a beautiful status for Valkyrie. Hell yeah. Yeah, use what you got. That's always what I have to say. While overshields are active, plus 300% crit chance. I don't have overshields, nor do I have a good way to generate them, so no. Cascadia empowered, maybe? So it just does excess heat damage? So how much is this adding? So this is a 375% increase to Regulator's crit damage. We're adding like 87.5 from the Topaz. So we're guaranteed critting and yellow critting half the time. Hot Shot, when I finish this and ramp it up, will be another 300%. So we're guaranteed orange critting and red critting part of the time. Ammo efficiency doesn't do anything for pistol tier. Secondaries, I mean, that's cool. Yeah. The big buff I'll get is from the ultimate mod. I also want to see how this fares with the if we're just doing raw damage, right? That added a lot of raw damage actually to the upfront window. It's adding a lot of flat damage. Hmm. Is there a better path? I don't think so. Because, like, sure, I would love, like, conjunction voltage. But I'm not running electric, I'm running key. I don't get overshields. Encumber? No, there's no way this is good. I need heat procs. Fortifier. Fortifier is actually a good idea. Because that would let me just strip Overguard functionally by just killing it. And then I get a small protective buffer. Yeah. Yeah, that's like actually pretty solid. 2% melee damage, 100 far electric, and a negative 75 to corpus. That's not a bad one to keep. You can do some fun radiation shenanigans with that, with the base heat damage it gets. Wait, is there even a fucking thing I need to do here? I don't think there isn't. Is there not an Exiles model I can actually use here? I guess projectile speed for lethal momentum. That's funny though. That's the only one. Cause I'm still standing as I'm here with you. I have it with a proto build at the moment, but status protection guaranteed. Yeah, it's good. That's what you do. Build it out nice and slow and just get it going. You know? You have the right idea. That's nice. That is nice. That'll actually get us actually to a lot of extra shots. And I can re-roll this as I go. We're actually gonna leave to back to home. I would like ideally negative crit rate on this Felarx Riven, and I will roll. I did just use a lot of my Kuva actually. I might have enough to actually do anything with this. I have enough for a few rolls. Plus magazine capacity in the Riven would be like the god roll. Got one more before I gotta quit that for tonight. That wouldn't have actually been that good. Yeah, you kind of just want like multi-shot neg crit chance. If you give me multi-shot neg crit chance at magazine capacity, I would be very happy. I think that would be the best case scenario for in terms of like value per thing. Let's see. Do I miss any? I miss any prime stuff that I've just collected enough pieces for at this point? No. I need to go do big Auric and Cell grind though, like a huge one, ridiculous amount. Actually, you know what? With that said, where's my Korra build? I want to finish up Korra. Where's Cat Lady? Because I still need, yeah. Yeah, I've got nothing I can do with this D polarity, so I probably just change it to a... Well, no, hold on. No, that still doesn't help me. Because if I go with prime sure-footed, which I might actually want to go with the prime sure-footed. I could go with preparation. Preparation wouldn't be bad. I need an Exilus adapter. Do I have an Exilus adapter? Exilus Warframe adapter, Exilus weapon adapter. I don't have the Forma. Of course not. I need Forma for it, and I'm constantly Porma. Aha! All right. This is kind of like one of the crossroads you'll come to when running things like Triple Umbral, is that you'll just run out of polarity very, very easily. Yeah, because I want Steel Charge for Whip Claw damage. Can't move it anywhere else. And I kind of fucked it when I set this up. Alright, there's no other aura that I want in D polarity. No, there's no reason not to just take 60% damage either, I don't think. Yep. Alright. Do the little dashies. And then we throw Whip Claw in, and now this is done other than, well, I guess the few levels in continuity. I probably still need another Forma to Forma the, here, so I can actually put something in here. But Reaper handles that. I want a different element for Venari, where melee influence here, Voltaic Strike, blah, blah, blah. All good, all good, all good stuff. Forma's a pain? It can be. I've just built a lot and have been constantly building, so I'm just pretty tapped. We need... This needs a couple more Forma, too. Well, it probably will, I should say. Getting all the Formas you need? Yeah. On Korra in particular, I probably want to make this, what, electric and use conjunction voltage? I could run Enervate. You do have a nasty crit damage number. That is kind of interesting, actually, admittedly. You do... You do kind of just get to go sicko mode with it at that point. If you go like this. Damage, right? But I want galvanized shot, not really. Because your base electric. You can just convert to radiation. I don't actually think Actually, that's a other good point. You're not getting kills with the Grim, really? Oh, yes, you are. I guess do I want to drop another invocation on here? Not really. I thought the energy regen mainly. Toe mod wouldn't be bad. I'll just go with electricity. Oh yeah, I get some good damage numbers on the book. I wouldn't want something like Sure Shot. I don't know what I'd do with this deep polarity. Is the problem. Need to look into it more? Yeah. Like I said, like anything can work, and I know it's not like a broken record, but it's just kind of the truth of the matter. Like you can make just about any weapon do real good damage. See you in 3 minutes? Yes, sir. Dominus. Dude, galvanized shot? Nah, that's terrible. Deep freeze, that would make magnetic. Ugh. Honestly, just elementals would be fine. I'm doing electric, and then reload speed is appreciated. So just slam that in and then merciless gunfight. Yeah. She gets her cool ass spell book. She's got her claws ready. Ready. What's this? An extra 1, 2 polarity. Yeah, you're fine. Melee influence. It's all good. This is attack speed, and I can get rid of Gladiator Rush. Probably with Prime Fury. Just easy enough to throw Prime Fury in there. Even if it's formed again at some point. Caps at 55, yeah. And then the Galaxion is going... Gotta stick with it. Yeah, so that's Prime Shred. Prime Shred was eating my ammo. That was kind of the reason for Crux, was to hope that I could stack fucking ammo efficiency and be like, hey, maybe I don't blow my entire clip. Prime Shred's still gonna get faster too. I want to point out how fucking Forma hungry this whore is. Like, why? You're 4 different things to Forma. Even if they only need a Forma or 2. It's so fucking many. Oh god, yawn. Oh, there's still Archon charts to put in here. Fuck. Like I said, Forma is a pain. You're preaching to the choir. You are preaching to the choir on that one. I never stopped building it. The amount needed per item is Spain, correct. That is the only correct response. But at the same time, it does actually admittedly generate an interesting gameplay loop of like going to get things you need for Forma and then having to, you know, get them and form them and get it, and you feel stronger every time, and it's an interesting loop. I like it. I wouldn't be playing this game otherwise this many years later. Probably just want duration, huh? I can cop an extra 60% duration here. Put me to 205. Yeah. That's probably what I want for Strangledomes. Mm-hmm. Nothing else would make sense to me. Cast speed's where I like it. And so I just need to get on my rep grind and you feel better? Yeah. That's a big deal, is making sure you're like rank 5 with everyone. Obviously it starts out with your like little syndicates, but you get so much from being high rank with like well, literally everyone, whether it's the Necrolus, Fortuna, Chrysalith. Especially here, if you can go to the Holdfast and you can get them leveled up, they have a ton of good stuff. For Archon shards are nice, but they're like probably the least necessary part of everything. They're like so extra for your builds that you don't even like need to look at them really. They can like fix holes, sure, but they also just take what like it will be a good build and make it better. Oh, my neck just freaking cracked something fierce. Oh boy, that was good. Oh my god. I am awake. All right. I do appreciate how this has kind of just been like half this stream has been like impromptu Warframe lesson. I don't mind. It was just really funny. I quite enjoyed it actually. But 11:30, it is on a Tuesday, so it's unfortunately a little bit of an earlier close up. Shorter stream in general on Tuesday, mainly Tuesday. So we are going to wrap it up here. Obviously, Shadow, if you have any questions or anything, like just send a message in Discord or something, and I'm more than happy to do it. My standings are boomer, and I need to increase Gen Z standard to Gen Z standards. Yeah, that's a terrible joke, but I appreciate it. It was awful in the best way possible. Yeah, and if you ask in the Discord, there's a bunch of people who all play. So if you ask in like the gaming chats or something, there's like a billion people there that'll answer you and be like, "Hey, this, and this are really, really good to do at your position." So a lot of veterans just kind of tell how it works. Lena, please. I like that you appreciate that, of course. But we are gonna wrap it up here. I don't think I have them to raid out to, unfortunately. Which, you know what? That's okay. That is A-O-fucking-K. So we're gonna wrap up stream here. For anyone kind of lurking, tomorrow we'll be doing Warframe again with the entire crew. Then Friday is Satisfactory with most of that same crew, and then Saturday we should hopefully be back to Baldur's Gate. We actually get to finish the goddamn game with the wizard and the fucking duck. As always, bye everybody. I appreciate you all. You'll have a great night. Rest well, and I hope your hump days are fantastic tomorrow. Night.